Friends, today's topic is linear equation in one variable as we have completed first part based on this chapter and this is the second part of that chapter only. So today we are going to solve some problem sums based on this chapter as we have already done this type of sums in our previous classes also. So let's see what we are going to learn in this chapter today in this video. So today our first problem sum is if you subtract 1 by 2 from a number. From means here first thing what we have to think that wherever a number is given, where there we have to write x instead of a number you write x. That would be feasible for us to solve the sum. So a number can be changed to x. Yes friends, yes, from a number means x. If you subtract 1 by 2 from x, so first let's write the equation for that. 1 by 2 from x, because so now x will come forward. Yes friends, afterwards what we are supposed to write, and multiply the result by 1 by 2, and we have to multiply the result whatsoever the result would be by 1 by 2. We have to multiply the result by 1 by 2. You get what we will get, that means is equals to, we will get 1 by 8. So this is our equation. I hope you all might be getting it friends, how to write the equation. That's the main thing in this chapter based, and how to solve the problem sums. This is the only thing that we need to learn in this chapter. Now what we can do friends, x minus 1 by 2 is in brackets and multiplied by 1 by 2 is there. This 1 by 2, this 1 by 2, if we take that side of the equals to, then by transposition theorem x minus 1 by 2 as it is, and by transposition theorem it will become 2 by 1, because we have to do reciprocal after the value of 1 by 2 goes that side of the equals to. Now we can solve. What we can do, x minus 1 by 2 as it is equals to 2 ones are 2 upon 8. This is the value we are getting. Now what we can do friends, we can do cancellation. 2 ones are 2 fours are. So what we are getting, x minus 1 by 2 is equals to 1 by 4. This is the equation now we have formed after solving some steps. Now what we can do here, minus 1 by 2 is there. After going that side of the equation it will become plus 1 by 2. So as per transposition theorem it will become 1 by 4 plus 1 by 2. Here the denominators are different, so we will take the LCM of 4 and 2. What will do, LCM of 4 and 2? So LCM of 4 and 2 would be, what would be the LCM friends? LCM would be 4 only. So let's make the value of 2 as 4. How to make the value of 2 as 4? By multiplying it with 2 in denominator and numerator. Yes, so let's make it is equals to 1 by 4 plus 1 by 2, multiplying to both the sides. So what we will get, I am writing over here, x is equals to 1 by 4 plus 2 by 4. Now the denominators are same. What we can do friends, we'll take denominator as common, 4 and 1 plus 2, that means 3. So our answer is x is equals to 3 by 4. I hope you all might be getting it friends, that's very easy. So what is our answer, the x is equals to 3 by 4. Yes, now I hope you all have understood it very properly. So let's begin with our second sum. So let's study our second sum. The perimeter of a rectangular swimming pool is 154 meter. Perimeter is given first of all of rectangular. Perimeter of rectangle is 2 into L plus B. Yes, and the value of the perimeter is given to us, that is 154 meter. I hope you all might be getting it. Now you can make the equation by that friends. Now after let's read it. What is there? Its length is 2 meter more. Its length is 2 meter more. But more than what? Its length is 2 meter more than twice its breadth. Let the breadth be x. What we can do from that? Let the breadth be x. Let the breadth be x. Let us take the breadth as x. What is to be said? Length is 2 more than twice the breadth. Twice the breadth. Twice the breadth means 2 into x. Yes, length would be, what would be the length? Length is equals to twice the breadth. We have done, and 2 more, that means plus 2. So what we have got the length? Our length is 2x plus 2. I hope you all might be getting it, friends. So what is our length? I am writing over here L is equals to 2x plus 2. How it came? I hope you all have understood. I have solved it here for you also. So now we have got the length and breadth. Now what is there in the equation? It is to be given the perimeter of rectangular swimming pool. Now let's write the formula of perimeter. Perimeter of rectangle, we all know P is equals to 2 into L plus B. Yes, friends. Now perimeter is given 154 meter. So below perimeter we will write 154 meter. It is in meter. Now 2 as it is. Value of length we all know. So let's put the value of length 2x plus 2, and breadth, value of breadth is x. So I am putting the value of breadth also. Now we have to solve it further. 154 meter as it is. Now what we can do? Now we can add the values having x. So 2x plus 1x, that means 3x, and plus 2 as it is. Now what we can do, friends? We have to just open the bracket, or otherwise our second step can be, here 2 is in multiplication. Yes, friends, 2 into 3x plus 2 is there. Now here this 2 is in multiplication. As per transposition theorem, after going that side it will become in division. I am talking about which 2? Let me show you. I am talking about this 2. If we take this 2 that side of the equals to, as per transposition theorem, it will become in division. So what we can do? We can do, friends, 154 by 2 meter is equals to 3x plus 2. Yes, afterwards what we can do, friends? We can just cancel 154 by 2. So let's cancel it. 2 ones are 2, 7s are 14, and 7s are again. So what we have got? I'm writing over here. 77 meter is equals to 3x plus 2 we are getting. What we are getting? 77 meter equals to 3x plus 2. Now plus 2 is there. After going that side it will become minus 2. 77 minus 2 is equals to 3x. This whole is in meter. We all have to remind that. Keep in our mind. Yes, 77 minus 2, they are in meter, and 3x as it is. Now what we can do? 75 equals to 75 meter is there. 75 meter is equals to 3x we are getting. Now 3 is in multiplication over this side, that means it is like that, 3 into x, and here 75 meter is there. Now what we can do, friends? Now this 3 will go that side and it will become in division. So I am solving over here for you, friends, so that you can understand it properly. So what we can do here, 3 is in multiplication. After going that side, as per transposition theorem, it will become in division. So 75 upon 3, we will get the value of x. So what we will get the value of x, as x is equals to 25 meter. So what is the x? X means breadth. This is the breadth. So breadth is 25 meter. Now what is to be asked? What are the length and breadth of the pool is to be asked. So we need to find breadth, length also. What is the length? Length is equals to 2x plus 2. So we'll put the value of x over here in this equation. So 2 multiplied by 25 will be there, and plus 2 as it is. Now 2 plus 2, 25 is 50, and plus 2. So our length is equals to 52 meter. I hope you all might be getting it, friends. That's very easy sum. Yes, as we have already solved this type of sums in our previous classes also. I hope you won't be facing any problem in solving this type of sum. So here we have found the length and breadth of the pool. So breadth is 25 meter and length is 52 meter. So let's begin with our next sum. So our next sum is sum of the two numbers is 95. Sum of two numbers is 95. That means first number plus second number would be there. So let's do first plus second number. They both are number. First number and second number, their sum is 95. If one exceeds the other by, if what is to be said, one exceeds, one is more than second number by 15, let the second number be x. Let us assume our second number be x. Yes, friends. Now what we can do? After doing that, second number is x, and what is to be said? If one first number is more than 15 by x. Matlab if it is, what is to be there, if the first number is 15 more than the second one 15, so first number is, second number is 50x and first number is 15 more, so we have added 15 over here. So now we have got both the values for the first number and second number, so let's put the value in our equation. How we have got, again I am explaining. Here we have assumed second number as x, and what is to be said in this statement, if 1 means our first number exceeds the second number, that means first number is greater than second number, so our second number is x, I have written over here, and it is greater by 15, so I have added 15 over here. I hope you all might be getting it. That's very easy, friends. Now what we have to do, we have to just put the value of first and second number in our equation, plus x. Yes friends, I hope you all might be getting it. Now we have to add the terms having variables, so 1x plus 1x, 1x plus 1x, that means 2x plus 15 is equals to 95. Now what we can do, plus 15 is over here. Now after going that side, it will, as per transposition, it will become in subtraction, so 95 minus 15, that means 80, so 2x equals to 80 we have got. Again what we can do, friends, 2x, that means 2 into x is equals to 80 is there. Now 2 after going that side, it will become in division, so what will be the value of x? Value of x would be 40. I hope you all might be getting it, and that's very easy sum. So let's begin with our fifth sum. So if you understood it properly, you can pause the video and try to solve by your own, friends, as you have solved this type of sums in your previous classes also. So let's begin with our fifth sum. What is there in the fifth sum? Two numbers are in the ratio 5:3. If they differ by 18, what are the numbers? Yes friends, I have already taught to my students that whenever we are getting the ratio, we have to convert that into x. First thing, after converting the ratio, what is the ratio? Ratio is 5:3. For making the ratio into numbers, what we can do? Converting ratio into numbers. Now we'll get the numbers. For getting the numbers, what we have to do, friends? We have to put behind x, so it will become 5x and 3x. So 5x, our first number is 5x and the second number is 3x. Now they are numbers. Yes friends, now what is to begin? If they differ by, now it is talking about number only. If the number differs by 18, that means difference between the two numbers, our first number is 5x and our second number is 3x, and the difference between them is 18, it is to be given. First number is 5x, second number is 3x. This is our first and this is our second. It is to be said the difference is 18. Difference we all know how to find. Bigger number minus smaller number. Our bigger number is 5x minus 3x and their difference is 18, we all know. And we all know how to solve 5x minus 3x. That means 2x is equals to 18. Now no sign between 2 into x, that means they are in multiplication. Now as per transposition theorem, the value of x would be 18 by 2, that means value of x is 9. We have got the, friends. I hope you have understood this problem sum, as we have got the value of x as 9. Now what we can do, friends, we have to just find the two numbers, that means which are our two numbers, 5x and 3x. So we'll put the value of x in these two values. Our first number is 5x. 5x, that means 5 multiplied by x is equals to 5 into 9, so our number is 45. Similarly for the second one, what we can do, second one is 3x, that means 3 multiplied by x, that means 3 multiplied by 9, so our answer is 27. I hope you all might be getting it. So our first number is 45 and second number is 27. Still you are having doubt that whether we have got the correct answer or not, you can find the difference between 45 and 27. So our difference would be 45 and 20, between 45 and 27 would be 18 only. So by that we can verify that our answer is correct. I hope you all might be getting it, friends, and that is very easy type of sum. So let's begin with our sixth sum. Now sixth and seventh sums, they are little bit different type of sums. I hope you all might not have studied this type of sums in your previous classes. Some students might have studied, but almost all have not been able to solve this type of sum in your previous classes without you might have studied, but by making lot of efforts. Here we'll try to solve it by just little bit of effort, and we will get the answer very easily. What is to be there? Three consecutive integers are there. Three consecutive means three integers. So let us take first integer, second, and third. Three integers are there. Yes, consecutive means one after one, two, and three. They are consecutive. Consecutive means their value goes on increasing by one. That are called consecutive integers. I hope you all might be getting it, friends. Yes, consecutive means their value keep on increasing by one. Yes. So let us assume our first number be x. So value of second number would be one more than the first number. So second number would be x plus one, and the value of third number would be, what would be the value of third number? The value of third number would be one more than the second number. So this is our second number and plus one. That means one more than the second number. So what is the value of our third number? That is x plus 2. In this way we have got our three consecutive numbers, x plus 1 and x plus 3. Now we will study our question. Three consecutive integers add up to 51. That means after adding first, second and third we will get the result as 51. So let's make the equation: first plus second plus third. After adding them we are getting our answer as 51. So let's put the value of first, second and third in this equation. What is the value? X for first, and for second x plus 1, and for third it is x plus 2, and we are getting our answer as 51. Now what we have to do? We have to just sum this side. So 1x plus 2x, 1x plus 1x, that means 2x, and 2x plus 1x, that means 3x we are getting. Now with numbers 1 plus 2, that means 3 we are getting, that is 51. Here 3 is in plus 3, it is plus 3 is there. I am talking about this 3. Here 3 is in plus. After going that side, as per transposition, it will become in minus. So it will become 51 minus 3, that means 48, and 3x we are getting as our answer. Yes, friends. Now what we have to do? After doing that, we all know 3x. There is no sign between 3 and x, so it is multiplication sign is there. 3 multiplied by x, that means 48 is there. So the value of x would be 48 by 3. That means the value of x is, what is the value of the x, friend? 16. Yes, I hope you all might be getting it. Now the value of x is 16. Now what we can do? We have taken three numbers. Our first number was x, second number was x plus 1, and third number was x plus 2. Now we will write the value of all the three numbers over here. First number was x, so value of x we all know, that is 16. Second number was, what was second number? X plus 1, that means 16 plus 1, that means our answer for second number is 17. Similarly for the third number, the value was x plus 2, that means 16 plus 2. So the value for third number is 18. I hope you all might be getting it. So in this way we have got the value for all the three consecutive integers. What are they? 16, 17 and 18. I hope you all might be getting it, friends. That was a little bit confusing type of sum. Now let's begin with the last sum for the day, that is the seventh sum. The sum of the three consecutive multiples of 8, 8 and 8 is, 8 is, what is this? 3 times 8 means 888. That's the sum of three consecutive multiples of 8. Now three consecutive multiples of 8. Yes, friends. Now what we can do? This sum is similar to the previous sum, but little bit difference over this. In this sum is like that. After our first step, you all might be able to solve it by your own also. This is first, second and third. Let us assume our first number be x. Now what is to be said? They are the consecutive multiples of 8. So what is the multiple of 8? 8, 16, 24. These are the multiples of 8. So what we are finding? Plus 8, plus 8. Similarly plus 8. This type of pattern is following in multiples of 8. That means the table of 8. Same thing we have to do in this sum also, because it is to be said that they are the multiples, consecutive multiples of 8, and we don't know which is the starting point, whether the table starts from 8 or 24. Then that thing we don't know, that's why we have taken our first number as x. So second number would be x plus 8, and our third number would be 8 greater than the second number. Second number is this, 8 greater than this, that means x plus 16. Now we have got the value for first, second and third digits. Now what we have to do, their sum is triple eight. Now we'll make the equation based on this. First plus second plus third, their sum is 8, 8 and 8. Now what we have to do, we have to just put the value of first, second and third in this equation. This is x, this is x plus 8, and this is x plus 16. So their value is, what is the value, friends? 8, 8 and 8. Now afterwards what we are supposed to do, this is our value, we have to just add our and try to solve our equation. This is 3x plus 24 equals to 8, 8 and 8. I hope now you would be easily able to solve it properly. Now I am not supposed to write each and every step. Now why 24 goes that side? Because 24 here is in, it is in addition. After going that side, as per transposition, it will become in minus. So I am subtracting it. So what we will get, yes friends, yes, after subtracting 24 from 888, we are getting 864. Now 3 and x are in multiplication this side, so after going that side it will become in division, as we have done in our previous sums also. So 3 multiplied by x is equals to 864, it is given. Now what we are supposed to do, 864 divided by 3, so what we are getting, so let's solve it. X is equals to 3 2 are 6. Yes friends, now it is 3 8 are 24, again 3 8 are 24, so value of our x is 288. Yes, so our first number is 288. We have got this number after solving so much. So our first number, that was x, so the value of x is 288. Now second number was x plus 8, that means 288 plus 8. So what was the value of it? 296 was the value for our second number. Yes friends, so let's find the third number. Third number was x plus 16. So 288 plus 16, that means 304. In this way we have got all the three consecutive numbers that are the multiples of 8. I hope you all might have understood and cleared your concept. So friends, if you like my content, don't forget to share and subscribe to my channel, and thanks for watching. You